is driving this cold snap that we're seeing across much of the country, and how long will it last?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so this cold snap that we're seeing across the country, and certainly for this weekend in parts of Ontario, it's being driven by generally an atmospheric circulation. Sorry, that's bringing colder air down from the prairies and then southward into other parts of Canada. And so as far as where that air mass is coming from, there's actually a blocking pattern currently over Alaska and into Greenland, and with that, that's where that atmospheric circulation is actually able to bring us some of that cold air down south through the prairies and into other parts of Canada.
How normal is this weather pattern for this time of year?
So for the city of Toronto, generally speaking, we expect wind chills around -30 to occur around 2 to 3 times a year, but it hasn't happened in recent winters. So this cold air that we're going to see across southern Ontario and obviously elsewhere in Canada, this is some cold air that we haven't seen since around February 2023. So it has been a while. So it's always a good thing to mention that with air this cold not being that common, that we haven't seen in a while, to bundle up, limit time outdoors. Risk of frostbite is heightened when we get down to wind chills of -30 or below. And so it's important to dress appropriately for the weather, and to take breaks when spending time outdoors, and also to stay active if spending time outdoors. So to make sure that you keep producing that body heat. So stay active if possible when spending time outdoors.
Where do Canadians need to bundle up the most? What areas will see the lowest temperatures?
Well, certainly this morning it was in the prairies, but for the upcoming day, it'll be mostly in the province of Ontario. There are cold warnings across northwestern Ontario for wind chills of -45 and below, and then cold warnings could be issued later this morning for parts of southern Ontario as well. So generally speaking, it's a cold weekend for eastern Canada in general.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Eric, thank you very much for this.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
All right, stay warm. That is Eric Tomlinson, Environment Canada meteorologist.